Back to the back line, but in the tight room, everyone from Splyce surging in.
They're gonna try to end the game right now. Splyce are gonna be your season 5 world champions. This is their moment.
In every interview I've done so far, like, obviously I feel great about winning. It's an amazing feeling, but it's also weird. Not in a bad way, but just like, I don't know how to take it in, I guess, all the way. And like, I've let it sunk in and it feels awesome, but I'm just ready to play again, to be honest.
It was unbelievable, honestly. Like, looking back on it, it still feels like a dream, honestly. Like, ever since I started playing SMITE like 4 or 5 years ago, that's what I wanted to do, was win Worlds. And the fact that it came true is just crazy. My brother actually sent me this video of my mom was crying when I won. It was an awesome feeling, honestly.
Probably feels amazing. I know I didn't show it because I'm probably an emotionless, avoidless person on the outside. But it does feel actually really amazing that I got to accomplish something that I've been spending like 5 years of my life doing.
I cannot describe how bad I thought Splyce was during the spring split. I thought they were a worse team than SK. That is how I describe how bad I thought they were during the spring split. I mean, this team looked lost at all times during spring.
We were 1-9, but honestly, we all felt like we could have been like 5-5.
Everybody on the team knew we could do better than 1-9 for sure. And the big thing that really gave us a lot of morale boost was that Kabam was like, hey, I want to try to do this thing where we can go boot camp at my family's beach house.
We felt like it was a really big opportunity for us, and like after spring split, we're like, okay, we're gonna move in together. Like we can get so much better this split, and we can see what happens.
Did it help their team fights and their X's and O's and their call-outs? Probably, but I'm discounting that. Knowing these 5 guys and how they approach the game and how they approach life, I think the coalescence of the squad in the summer absolutely set the table for what they were able to do in November because of just how confident they were in themselves, sure, but in each other.
Obey was definitely a team that we felt like we could beat.
Everybody's just like so confident with each other that we knew we could win. Everybody thinks we could win, like even like people like on Trifecta were supporting us and everything, so.
I was 100% confident.
We have to literally leave everything out there. We need to play the best SMITE we've ever played.
Into the title room they go then. Splyce trying to end the game. 2-0 over Obey. Yes, Obey made it to Worlds, but it's Splyce that are gonna advance.
Splyce with a 2-0 victory. Twig could be there, but not quite enough. Splyce keep NA alive. They eliminate Obey Alliance.
Could you believe it?
And we felt really, really good, obviously. Just winning a set on the world stage was awesome. Then we had to play against Dignitas, who were the #1 seed in the entire tournament. The style that they played, we knew that it was different from ours, so we felt really good against Dignitas. Going into that set, we were going to get what we wanted, so as long as we played our game and didn't fall into the trap of playing their game, we knew that we had a really good chance of winning.
The best part is knowing just like how good my teammates are. That I can just have a bad game, but like Cyclone and Divios, even Moswell and Aurora, they can just pop off and they can carry me. It's such a good feeling, being so confident in your teammates.
Up amateur days, but it's all 5 members of Splyce. The pressure now mounting for Dignitas. A miscalculation as Cataclysm lands on the trick, saying no option there for him as he gets stunned out too. Sino, too much damage. Zeros goes down. Marswall finds variety. Lightning Storm.
That's
and
it.
game 2 going to Splyce.
Unreal.
I don't know how you do it.
Aurora shuts the door.
As soon as that happened and they won that game, I knew they were going to win Worlds. There was just so much momentum. They had it. You know what I mean? You can just feel it when you're watching them. I felt it watching season 2 energy and or Epsilon, season 3 energy. Last year's a United team. They get this aura about them that feels nearly unstoppable. And Rival has that sometimes, but tends to lose it also in the middle of games, seemingly. They just start making weird decisions and it doesn't quite pan out. E-United last year, Splyce this year really reminded me of one another, where they just have this je ne sais quoi. You don't really know what to say about them, but I had the feeling, it was in my gut that I knew they were going to win.
We were like, if we could beat Obey, if we could beat Dignitas, if we could beat all the teams in NA, we could definitely beat rivals. So
I think they were good, but just being the underdog helps me a lot, I think, that no one really expects much out of me. I don't like it. I don't like being the villain, but I don't hate it. Like, if people don't like me, that's fine. Like, I'm just trying to win.
What?
Bringing it back.
What?
The Fire Giant being started.
Hello?
Rival don't know. They're doing beautiful.
Oh no, they know. They know Deathwalker's gonna walk around the corner. Crypts are already emptied. Into the sky goes the run. Fire Giant goes to Splyce. In the sky is Ice looking for a dunk. He's waiting to help out Deathwalker. But Deathwalker's already dead. They're gonna try to end the game right now. Splyce are gonna be your season 5 world champion.
it's actually, like, thinking about it now, it's funny, like, we had a rough first game, and then we came back. We started the second game really rough, but we came together. We kept stuck to our game plan, and we bounced back in the second game. And it's just, that's just the summary of the entire year. It's funny because at the beginning of the year, 1-9, we bounce back in summer split, we get 3rd seed, and then in fall split, we bounce back even harder, and then over the course of the tournament, we start out strong, we keep the flow going, and then when we play against rival, we start out weak, and then we bounce back super hard. So, yeah, I mean, that's just been the story of the team the entire year, and just being able to bounce back like we did all year is what made us do really well at Atrax.
What's interesting about the team as a whole, I won't speak about anybody, is it's one of the rare that I see a team. And my favorite saying is you play for the name on the front of the jersey, not the name on the back. And what's really unique about this group of 5 players is that's what we have here, right? We have a unit of 5 players who there isn't one standout superstar that everything's built around, right? There isn't one player where you go, this is the guy, and I'm gonna continually change things until it's his team, because I think they all bring something very unique to creating this unusual, but yet very powerful ability to be a pure team, if you will.
You know, coming into this industry, there seems to be a lot of negative connotation of a lot of ego that's driven with inside of this. And what I'm actually learning is that, you know, these players, these professional athletes are actually eager to learn and develop themselves, as well as not just their in-game mechanics, but how they function, how they gel as a team. They're actually hungry for this knowledge. So every time that I've interacted with players, coaching staff, they've been extremely receptive. And even after I depart from visiting them, they're constantly communicating with me, asking me input and advice, which is, I mean, more than I thought I would get, definitely.
About my own team, I'm super confident going into Season 6. I think we're gonna come out hot, and I think we're gonna finish strong. Hopefully defend our title. Almost all the teams are gonna get better, I'm sure of it. Maybe 1 or 2 won't, but like the level of competition that's gonna be this year is gonna be crazy. All the teams are gonna be so good.
There isn't enough like shoulder content stuff just because of the nature of the way the league was previously, and these changes are going to allow so much more content, so much more of their personalities to shine through. There's some really cool, quirky stuff you're going to learn about everybody, right?
I think playing on land, so playing across from the people you're playing, I think it's going to be awesome. I think it really shows who the better team is going to be.